have a really bad habit. I order way too much off food delivery apps. Hey, in my defense, I don't think it's my fault. I like to think I'm a pretty busy person, and I actually save quite a lot of time doing it when I don't have to cook a meal. But that changes today. I am cutting that habit out because of this. This is called the Posha, and it claims to be a private chef. Well, kind of. Basically, you can have pre-portioned meals set aside for you, and then you can let it cook it, and you get a meal at the end. I might order one by the end of this video. I'm not even joking. Now, this has been resealed because apparently we might have gotten a sample unit or something. It's been sent around a couple times. Oh, alrighty. This one just slides out the back here. These are the containers where your pre-prepped food will go in there. We'll get into that a little bit later. As for this piece, there's this item in here, which we'll get on out. I think this is the mixer. It sits above the bowl, and then this thing, based on some of the website stuff I've seen, like spins around. In here is, clearly the mixing pot itself. This looks like some other type of blade, probably attaching to the spinner here and just like, whee, goes around. And then looks like another one and another one. There's a lot of different ones in here. We get a tray of some sort. Maybe a grease trap. And then there's also some sort of grill or sifter of some sort. Not quite sure. And then there's a C13 in here. Oh wait, no, C19. I mean, that makes sense. It's a cooking appliance, right? It probably gets pretty darn hot, similar to maybe like a stove top, which those are not C19s, but they draw a lot more. About a 6-foot cable, which is probably more than long enough because I'm assuming this is gonna sit on your countertop, and hopefully your kitchen has like some countertop plugs. Our kitchen does, it's down there. Oh man, there's so much to unpack here. My brain was trying to process what these were. Some of these definitely have had spices in them. That's fine. So I'm assuming these are probably your spice packets then. I would love to figure out where it goes, but we got a little bit more to unbox here. It's got that robot. Oh, you know what that is? It probably tips the ingredients into the pot. Okay. I want to get them out of here. Oh, okay. Oh, they're labeled A, B, C, D. I feel like based on their sizing, they probably only go in one, but we'll find that out maybe a little bit later. So it looks like we have a couple different sizes here. Looks like we have two kind of these bigger ones and then two of the smaller ones, probably depending on the portion of whatever you're putting in. Now for the star of the show. I kind of paused because it's really heavy. Oh, that was actually not as bad as I thought. Okay. Oh, propaganda. Use and care manual. And then, hey, it's got like stickers depending on the seasoning. So you could actually just like always fill the same cups up with the same seasoning. That's nice. You got turmeric, cumin seed. Don't include that, editor. One of the things I always am hesitant with these kitchen type products that are pre-making something of some sort, right, is they're only as good as the support that comes with it for things like ingredients, right? Or recipes. And on the website, on Posha's website, they have over 1,000 different recipes that are already prepared that you can just copy so you can make here. That ranges from breakfast to dessert. It also has an AI vision to it, which will watch the pot as it's being stirred, so that way it can identify how far along those ingredients are for being cooked. Okay, so we're gonna read through some of the instructions here. Get started, unbox. Firmly connect the power cord. Done. Download the Posha app. Done, okay. Almost ready, just 2 quick steps. Connect to Wi-Fi and set date and time. Get started. It's asking me to pick a preferred diet.
Yeah, so this is just after the initial setup. I just logged it in with the LTT account on the phone, so you have to go through these setup steps to get to.
Got it. So this is probably gonna help you maybe find some meals that you would like earlier. Oh, you can order your groceries directly from the app because it connects with Instacart. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, the whole point is to save money on food delivery. So if Instacart delivery fees are reasonable, then that might make sense. Let's set up and cook your first meal. But we'll do that after I tell you about our sponsor.
War Thunder! Who doesn't love watching big old machines blow up? War Thunder knows this, and that's why they made one of the most comprehensive and realistic vehicle combat games for you to play. Pilot one of over 2,500 vehicles throughout history from 10 different nations. Each one is modeled after their real-world counterpart, right down to the last little detail. Play War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile using the links below. And if you're new to the game or returning after 6 months, you'll get a massive bonus pack on PC and console modules packed with vehicles, boosters, and more.
So this is actually just like the first trial process you would go through. We don't actually have those ingredients because we're gonna cook something different, but it does walk you through how to get comfortable with setting up the machine, such as setting up your exhaust. Insert the exhaust cover as shown. I don't like that sound, but it's in. There you go. That was pretty easy. Setting up the ingredients containers. Editor, make this sound like gun magazines. Setting up water and oil. Oh, this is a whole thing. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I didn't notice this when I first unboxed it. Insert the oil, done. Insert the water, done. Look for the liquid spout here. Oh, it probably wants to do a test. We should probably actually fill this. Well, it says place a bowl, because I don't want that stuff.
Holy shit.
Ah! Oh, damn it. It says it's cleaning it up. Oh, it was a little premature. I'm sorry, buddy.
Full transparency, I gave this a test last night, so there's still some oil in the pipes.
Oh. Oh, it's doing it with the water now. No! Oh, good catch. Woo! But I just wanted to skip past this initial setup so we could cook. It's probably a good thing that you can't just like power through this initial setup though. It really wants to make sure that you like take care of it and you know what you're doing. Learn the basics before your first recipe. Oh! Setting up your pan and stir. Oh, I see. So you can like mix them. So you could do something like this. That way you can get the sides of your bowl still, and then this just kind of moves things along the bottom. That makes sense. Attach the spatula arm to the stirrer. Okay, it clicks in nicely. And then this button is probably, that's really cool actually. Okay, next. Oh, I see, okay. Oh yeah, there's a little lip here. Boop. It's kind of locked in place there, nice. What do you know? Wow, that very strong magnet, but connected. That was really good. Spice pod. Oh yeah, these are these. And if you want to label them with the stickers, you can. We're gonna not today. Oh, no way. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's cool. I had no idea that was like even up there. I was wondering where these go in. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, opening the spice drawer next, and then you would fill it. So you'd actually fill it this way, not like this, because you have to close it. So you'd fill the clear side, and then rotate the carousel to bring the slot number 1 near you. Cooking the potatoes. We're probably gonna power through this one, because again, we're not cooking potatoes, but, oh, you finished your first meal. Oh, let's go. Explore more recipes. I kind of like that it holds your hand through at least one test meal first. Obviously, in the case of us filming a video, I'm like, oh, let's go, hurry up, it's tedious. But it does give you a basic understanding of how everything works. So when you're presented with the next meal, it should go a lot smoother. Plus, then at the end, you get at least some basic salted potato. So that's kind of cool. What meal are we cooking though? Oh, hold on. Oh, imagine a little mouse in there, dude. Actually, I need a sous chef. Lucky. There you go, buddy. Let's do this together. Thank you. Okay, in our cooler, I've got jasmine from Aladdin. I've got broccoli, some green onions. Oh, I got some meat. This looks like steak. So this is probably the beef and broccoli like stir fry that I asked for. Oh, thank God that was sealed. That's the oil. Yep, that's soy sauce. Oh no! Mamma mia. Remy, what are you doing? Container A, 7 ounces of broccoli. Container B, oh, interesting. So it, like you just kind of scroll and it tells you which spatula you'll need. So you'll need the flipping spatula, which was the combination of them. You can put multiple ingredients in each container. So container C is asking for both the garlic, the ginger, and the scallion. Black pepper, sugar, and cornstarch. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a montage while I kind of get everything prepared. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. So we can put it in container A. We'll put that there. How do I zero it out? Oh, there we go, got it. All right. So we need 7 ounces. This broccoli is like one of my favorite vegetables. That's 0.6 ounces. We got a lot to go. All right, broccoli, done. Okay, this is 477. That's probably good. We had everything. That's fine, we'll do that. Okay, so it's got like a little bit of a checklist here to make sure you've done everything before it starts. Ensure flipping spatula is attached. Done. Ensure the stirring pan is cleaned before attaching. Ensure spice drawer is fully closed. Done. Oh, it's mixing it among the pan. Gonna get a nice even coating across the entire base. It is interesting that you can just like skip steps though. So like if maybe you already did something or whatever, you could just skip it, save some time. Oh, it took a picture. That's probably has to do with the whole AI thing I was telling you about earlier and how it'll like verify where it is along its steps and like make sure it's cooked or make sure it's done. That's really cool, but really unnecessary, but awesome at the same time. It dumped the meat in, and if you notice, it actually did it like a couple times to make sure it banged out anything that was stuck at the bottom. It did a good job. There's not a single piece of beef left in the container there. This is rattling a lot. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. I'm surprised it's still staying in, because it feels locked in. I wouldn't be saving much time cooking if I just sat here and watched it cook the whole time, would I? It's kind of cool that the app still, like I said, gives you little updates on pictures, so maybe you could check it while you're like at your desk working on something. But I noticed there's a little gamery headphone here. Oh, that's contact support. I just contacted support. Oops, okay, nope, we're good. Thank you, Posha, we're good. Woo, yeah, the meat's turning brown, baby. So it actually has like a little ring progress bar for each stage that it's doing. And it looks like we're almost halfway done the frying of the beef, and then it looks like it's gonna dispense the oil, continue from there, and just keep going. So it's kind of nice that you have like a step-by-step progress to see how far along you are. So yeah, you also have the exact same looking interface on the app. Yeah, I think that's good on that, and then we're just waiting for this to be done. It says it's got 9 minutes remaining, so, oh, yeah. I think it's done. My app just closed, so enjoy the beef and broccoli stir fry, question mark, because you can rate it. Okay, keep it warm, keep it tasty. Oh, so you can just like leave it to kind of simmer at a nice temperature if you aren't quite done with it yet, or maybe your significant other's not home yet, you can kind of keep it warm. I think it's time to eat though, boys. Oh, we made some rice just to add some body. Nice. I'm excited. I'm actually like, it's really hot. Like, obviously it cooked it, but like it's way hotter than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why, you have doubts with machines like this, right? You just kind of like look at this, like there's no way this is gonna work. Obviously we chose 4 servings. I'm not gonna eat 4 servings, so we've got some test dummies here to help us. We've got Adam from the writing department. We've got Peter who's gonna be editing this video, so we figured Peter should get some of it too. Let me serve you up, Peter. Oh, thank you. I scooped more on that one because I was gonna eat it, but that's fine. This was my lunch. I actually didn't bring lunch today. Okay, all right, so we've got the whole crew here, including probationary camera employee. But everyone, bone apple teeth. I hope you enjoy it. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on.
Cute. Yeah. Cheers.
That's beef and broccoli stir fry.
Yep. So how long did it take to make the beef and broccoli?
From the moment I hit play to having it in our hands right now, it was about 30 minutes. You guys are ultimately gonna have to be the judge if this is for you. It costs $1,750 US.
Oh wow.
Which I think is a lot cheaper than I would have expected when I first heard of this product. It's still $1,700. That is a lot of money. Saying that, as someone who looked at his Uber receipts for last year, this would have saved me money last year. Straight up, even if I had to buy all the ingredients myself.
Okay, but what if I told you the subscription for it was $100 a year?
Just having a subscription for any piece of hardware that I purchase is a little frustrating. Saying that, if you have Uber One, you're probably paying that much anyways in a year, right? I think Uber One's very similar. It looks like when you purchase the subscription, it says unlocks 700 plus more recipes. If we're doing some basic math here, the website says 1,000 recipes, so it seems like you will get about 200 or more for free, and then obviously 700 plus with the subscription. I feel like that is, maybe it's just because I hate subscriptions so much, that almost is a deal breaker for me. I think if there was no subscription tied to this, I would buy this today. The argument that I've made about this is the time that goes into cooking. We agree that the most time expensive part is the prep.
So I get what you're saying about saving time. I just think that there's devices that exist in the kitchen that already do that. For example, I use my slow cooker like every single week for a big, huge like 6-quart chili or beef stew or stuff like that. And that is something that I specifically look for dump and go recipes. When I make chili, it's just like can of beans, can of like,
Tomato,
just dump everything in, and then I go, see ya. Do I get the same variety? No, everything's gonna be a slop bowl when it comes from the slow cooker.
To be fair, this is a slop bowl too. All right, well, thanks for stealing my food. Get out of here. Bye. Thanks for editing the video, Peter. Ultimately, it's gonna be up to you, like I said. I would love to know down below if this type of product interests you, not only for your own personal use, but if you liked the ShortCircuit as well. If you did, make sure you drop a like. And if you wanna check out other projects like this, go back a couple months and watch the video on the Ninja Creamy. That allowed you to basically make a variety of different like frozen yogurts and ice cream. I was kind of mad that I missed out on that one.